Hey, beautiful people. It's sunny over here in my neck of the woods. I hope it's sunny and marvelous wherever you are, whatever corner of this beautiful globe you happen to reside in. So today I have pulled out some photographs and some items from the June Studio Calico collection, but I also just have some random bits and pieces that I will try incorporating. I don't really have a plan here. I do know I want this particular layout to be fun and peppy, and I particularly like this 2-card ice cream cone, and so I want to see if I can use that, and I'm gonna see what it looks like. In the end, I decide that I'm only going to use the bottom half so that I don't have to kind of figure out how to incorporate that top card into my title card. Hope that makes sense. I have been loving on this green currently card ever since I received my June kit. However, I have yet to incorporate it into a spread. Every single time I pull it out, and every single time it just doesn't end up working for me. So anyway, I'm trying to see if I can place read on the green card, but the contrast between the white and the green just wasn't working for me. So I opt for placing the word read at the bottom of the photograph with my son reading. The two of us really enjoy going to the library together, just kind of hanging out there. In fact, I include all of this in my journaling. He is definitely my little reader. So I also wanted to incorporate into this particular week just a milestone that we've hit within our family, and that is my eldest son is now able to go to the mall alone. And so we have some family friends that he often hangs out with, and so all the moms got together and thought that our rising high schoolers were now ready to go to the mall alone. So a couple times this summer we've dropped them off and allowed them to get lunch and to take in a movie. So I wanted to include at the bottom of this card for amigos rather than say friends, because I'm always using the word friend. So I'm almost there with amigos, and then guess what? I know. Total, utter devastation. I don't have an S. So I have to pull it all up and figure out an alternative. And I am determined not to say for friends because I'm always using friends on pages. So I come up with 4 cool kids. I debated whether or not to use the word teens, but then that would require me to use 2 E's, and we all know how precious the E is. So I thought kids would work nicely. And I also wanted to try using 2 different fonts. 2 different fonts, 2 different colors to add a little splash to the bottom of this photograph. So I like the way that comes out. And that's really done. So next up is to play around with this label. This is from the Fancy Pants collection office suite. Really, really fun embellishments are included in this Fancy Pants collection. I don't think it's particularly new, although I don't pay attention to what's new, what's old. I just kind of use what I have on hand or what's on sale somewhere. But I like the label, and so I want to say library on the label. And so I do fiddle a bit with the placement because I want to center the word library onto the label. And that takes me a moment or two to kind of get right. You see, I keep pulling the letters up. I cannot seem to center the word. And then I'm like, well, maybe it needs a little bit of height, a little bit of just something extra. So then I'm digging through my wood veneer, trying to find something that will work. So there it is. It works out. And I couldn't get library straight across, so I end up going with wonky placement. So sometimes if you can't get perfection, just embrace imperfection. And that's what I decided to do with that particular label. So next up, I still have my wood veneer out, and so I grabbed my Faber-Castell Big Brush Artist Pen. Love them. I have it in about 5 different colors, and this is the hot pink, or they call it the Pink Madder Lake 129. And I thought that the hot pink would add a wonderful kind of accent color to this entire layout. And so I'm playing around with these yellow little sticker phrases, and now I have this pink heart that I've created. So I thought I wanted to either place it on the Reed photograph, or I changed my mind and decided to place it on the photograph with my eldest, but the big heart was too big, so I do it all over again using a smaller heart. And voila, I am pleased. So now I'm going back to that label, and I just need to adhere a few things down because I am committed. Use the tiny attacher, and that photograph is embellished. Well, now it's embellished and done. And again, adding that splash of pink. And so I've deliberately kind of added touches of pink and blue on both sides of the spread to create cohesion. Trying to see if I wanted to add something else underneath that heart. I decided not to do so. So next up, I love this ice cream cone card, but I want to add a little bit of something. So I pull out these brads. They look like candy to me, and so I thought, wouldn't that be fun? These brads are from C& Crafts, Jolly Good, and I thought it'd be fun to add them as a little pop of color and dimension to the ice cream cone, almost like candy. So I couldn't find my paper piercer, so just use my sharp scissors. So next up is to complete that title card. And at first I tried just kind of hand cutting a little bit of cork circle to place onto the title card and to add a little bit of ephemera from one of my embellishment packs, but didn't really love that. Decided to do a little bit of hand cutting to create a blue tag label, ribbon, maybe that's what we could call it. I don't know. But as you will see, this is not science, my friends. It is just all about feeling, and I wasn't feeling any of the combinations that I was coming up with. So I'm just kind of playing around. In my mind, I want to have a nice little clustering of elements. So I give up on that little cluster I was working on and decide to use this pink letters, the pink thickers. They're very old, but I still somehow have a few hanging around. And I thought, again, using the big pink letters worked nicely, incorporated nicely with the rest of the spread. I also pull out these blue numbers that came in the June Studio Calico kit. Again, that pairs nicely with the word kids that I use on the bottom right hand side of the spread. Now, I've added a little bit of the snaps letter stickers as well, again in blue to add a bit of a punch. All the kids went to see Jurassic World, so I thought I would note that on the yellow card, and the blue adds another fun punch. And the white journaling card just seemed a little bit ho-hum, blah, and I wanted to add something to the bottom. So I just kind of hand cut a little bit of that blue pattern paper, staple down a little bit of that embellishment from that Fancy Pants collection, and then I even incorporate just a bit of this pink sticker here, which I think is really fun. And that, my friends, was a fairly simple and quick layout for me. I want to say it took just over an hour, which is not bad. At least I wouldn't shake a stick at it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I just have to place my date on the title card. And we're done. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm having fun creating and also just sharing. I hope that you are inspired to create your own wonderful summer pages that document the laughter, the pool, the afternoon play dates, whatever it is you, your family, and kids get to do this summer 2015. So until next time, my friends, hugs, hugs, and more hugs to you.